the Deputy Chief of Staff and Commissioner for Budget and Planning, to His Excellency, other members of the Executive Council, in different positions in his own profession, as well as the civil service of Borno State. The immediate past head of service has laid quite a number of good foundations under the guide and coordination of His Excellency, as His Excellency's manifesto and focus is to leave a very healthy civil service after his second term. And at this point also, I want to recognize the leadership of Labour who are here. Your Excellency, the head of state to be sworn in, head of service, sorry, to be sworn in is somebody who has been working tirelessly and also has an alignment, collaboration, loyalty to His Excellency's administration as well as the civil service. And this is the moment that we are all here to support him as we guide, we advise His Excellency, who will also support the new head of service by all your advisors, the members of the Executive Council. I'm sure he has dealings with the Labour leaders, and certainly I will call upon him to continue the very healthy relation between government and Labour going forward. And I also want to draw the attention of the new head of service to be sworn in, that a lot has been achieved under the leadership of His Excellency. In fact, Borno State is second to none when it comes to labor relations, when it comes to compliance with payments of salaries, allowances. And you will find that Borno State is a leader under the guide and the exemplary leadership of His Excellency, Professor Barogana Omar Zulum, that people from outside of here, outside of Borno State, want to come and work in Borno State. One of the examples I also want to draw, the new head of service to be sworn in, is that you have been the chair of the NYSC on behalf of His Excellency. And you have seen how NYSC members troop into Borno because everything has changed under the support, coordination, and exemplary leadership of His Excellency, the Executive Governor. In fact, for 13 years, NYSC orientation was not held in Borno until 2 years ago. On this note, Your Excellency, I want to congratulate the new head of service to be sworn in on behalf of all of us, the Executive Council, your advisors, Deputy Chief of Staff, as well as, if I can borrow a leave, the Borno State House of Assembly members. Your Excellency, this is why we are here this afternoon. Assalamu alaikum.
Thank you, Secretary to the Borno State Government. I thought he deserves a round of applause. Thank you. Your Excellency, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, at this point, I would like, with the permission of Your Excellency, to read the citation of the about to be sworn in head of service. And for that, I will request that he be upstanding as I read the pitch that we have here. Thank you. The man, Dr. Mohammed Ghuluze, was born on the 8th of May 1962 in a village known as Ghuluze in Ghuluze local government area. He started his primary education at the Ghuluze Primary School in 1971, and he went through the primary education up to 1977 when he bagged his first school leaving certificate. From 1977, Your Excellency, Mohammed Aminu Ghuluze proceeded to the government secondary school, Ghuluze, where he studied for the next 5 years, and in 1982, he completed the secondary school education and was awarded the West African Examination Council certificate. In the same year, 1982, he got admission to study for the MBBS at the prestigious University of Maiduguri. And between 1982 to 1989, he went through scholarship at the University of Maiduguri Medical School. In 1989, he was conferred with a Bachelor of Medicine and Bachelor of Surgery degree, making him a qualified medical doctor. After this attainment, Your Excellency, Mohammed Aminu Ghuluze proceeded to the NYSC and he was seconded to Abakaliki, then in Anambra State, and today the capital of Ebonyi State. Having completed his NYSC, he got employment in the Borno State Civil Service, but that did not stop him from going for further education in order to become a better and more qualified and experienced medical doctor. Therefore, he went for his general postgraduate studies at the University of Vienna in Austria between 1997 to 1998. As if that was not enough, Dr. Mohammed Aminu Ghuluze decided to study more in order to become better in his profession. And this took him, therefore, to Leibniz University in Germany between 2012 to 2013. He also attended the Kofi Annan International Peacekeeper Center in Accra, Ghana in 2015. Within this period, Your Excellency, the young Mohammed Aminu Ghuluze started employment first as medical officer at the State Specialist Hospital here in Maiduguri. And because he was a diligent and dedicated medical doctor, he rose steadily in rank until he became the medical director of the State Specialist Hospital. Because of his sterling performances and quality, the state government identified him and appointed him as the chief medical director of the Hospital Management Board in Borno State, making him the #1 medical doctor in the state. From this position, Your Excellency, Dr. Mohammed Aminu Ghuluze went into administration and he was appointed a permanent secretary in the Borno State Civil Service. It is as a permanent secretary in the State Civil Service that he rose and today is being sworn in after Your Excellency has most graciously approved his appointment on merit as the head of service, Borno State. Your Excellency, this is Dr. Mohammed Aminu Ghuluze, and it is now my privilege to invite him to kindly come to the center as he is going to be sworn in officially as the head of service, Borno State, under the supervision of Your Excellency, the Executive Governor. I will invite, as Dr. Mohammed Aminu Ghuluze comes forward, I will invite the Chief Judge of Borno State, who is being most capably represented here this afternoon by Honorable Justice Mohammed Almeida, to kindly administer first the oath of allegiance and after that the oath of office, and of course Your Excellency will be presiding over this occasion. Thank you. Honorable Justice Mohammed Almeida, please.
I, Dr. Mohammed Aminu Ghuluze, do solemnly swear that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to the Federal Republic of Nigeria Federal Republic of Nigeria,
and that
and that
I will preserve,
protect,
and defend the Constitution of Federal Republic of Nigeria.
and defend the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
So help me God.
So help me God. I, Dr. Mohammed,
Do solemnly swear that
do solemnly swear that
I will at all times,
I will at all times,
to the best of my ability,
to the best of my ability,
serve the government of Borno State of Nigeria
serve the government of Borno State of Nigeria
in the office of Head of Service.
in the office of the Head of Service.
That I will not allow my personal interests
That I will not allow my personal interests
to influence my official conduct
to influence my official conduct
or decisions,
or decisions,
and that I will support,
and that I will support,
defend,
defend,
and uphold
and uphold
all laws of Borno State
all laws of Borno State
and those of the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
and those of the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Shall we give him a round of applause? The Head of Service has been sworn in, first to the oath of allegiance and then to the oath of office. And His Excellency the Executive Governor is now appending his signature to the instrument of office which confers on Dr. Mohammed Ghuluze the position, the privileges and the rights of the office of Head of Service, Borno State. Dr. Mohammed Ghuluze, it's my interest everybody to know, is also very, very happily married with children. Thank you.
One wife. And my bank also, the advisor of monitoring, advisor of special duties. I can understand, yes, advisor higher education. The others, to address others are also their colleagues. The chairman of the Civil Service Commission, former head of service, members of the Borno State Executive Council, former permanent secretaries, Honorable Dr. Kubo, PhD, special advisor, senior special assistants, deputy chief of staff in the office of the deputy governor, the registrar of High Court, permanent secretaries, members of the press, friends of Dr. Mohammed Ghuluze. I can see Saido and Ketere. What in our Yeke? Bello. Why is Bello? Okay. Why now? You're supposed to have called him inside some of your friends. That's okay. Space, you could have created more space for your friends to come in. Distinguished gentlemen of the Siras, Assalamu alaikum. It is with great sense of responsibility that I address you today on the occasion of the swearing-in ceremony of the new head of service, Borno State, in the person of Dr. Mohammed Ghuluze. The retirement of the former head of service, Borno State, has necessitated this gathering, as we seek to fill the resulting vacancy created and maintain continuity in the state civil service. Today's occasion marks the beginning of the new chapter in the Borno State Civil Service, one that is filled with high expectations for innovation, revitalization and progress, which will propel the public service to unprecedented heights. I congratulate Dr. Mohammed Ghuluze on his well-deserved appointment and wish you a very successful tenure of office. Your track records of achievements in your various roles is a testament to your leadership ability and commitment to delivering results. Dr. Ghuluze is among the few medical doctors in Borno State that don't operate private hospitals. And his commitment to duty is second to none in the state. His humility and commitment, amongst others, need not to be overemphasized. Above all, is also not a corrupt leader. to the best of our own knowledge. Dr. Ghuluze has earned this respect over a very long period of time. He's also a very good husband. I can understand why, because when the SSG inadvertently mentioned that the head of state needed to be sworn in, I saw all the three wives smile. This is an indication that he's a good husband. Today's occasion marks the beginning of a new chapter in the civil service. I'd like to use this medium to restate my appreciation to the immediate first set of service by Mr. Panami NMNI for his 35 years of meritorious service to the government and people of Borno State, and for his work in strengthening the Borno State public service. I wish him a happy life in retirement. The civil service as an institution plays a very important role in governance. In fact, the extent to which any government succeeds in the implementation of its policies and programs largely depends on the quality of the civil service, not only in terms of its structure, processes, and procedures, but also the commitment and quality of its leadership at all levels. Our civil service needs a leadership that will inspire confidence and the will to strive for excellence. As the number one civil servant in the state, you must demonstrate good leadership qualities and lead by example for others, including the body of permanent secretaries, to follow. You have a responsibility to provide direction and encourage due process, accountability, transparency, professionalism, and higher sense of discipline. Your actions must be based on sound and objective judgment with consideration for merit and proven record of competence and loyalty. We must ensure that our policies and programs are implemented effectively as outlined in the Borno State's 25-year development framework and 10-year strategic transformation plan that our citizens receive the desired services. Let me also use this opportunity to extend my profound appreciation to the immediate acting head of service in the person of Dr. Sadiq for running the office in a good pedestal for just few days. It is my belief that under your leadership, Dr. Ghuluze, Borno State Public Service will achieve great strides and record outstanding achievements, such as the reduction of online integrated personnel and payroll information system, computer application package where staff record can be accessed at the fingertip at any time, at anywhere. This will serve as a role model for other public institutions in the country. Some of the assignments that I want you to conclude, amongst others, is the establishment of a very veritable nominal role of Borno State civil servants that has all their biodata. Let us say the right thing. We have some major problems in the civil service in Borno State. Amongst the problems are one, lack of competent administrative officers. All is not well in the Borno State civil service. And therefore, you have to work assiduously with the establishment office to develop, to establish a very strong nominal role. I believe the chairman of the civil service has done something. You have to validate the nominal role. Many are saying that we have debt of administrative officers in the state. We have debt of middleman cadre in the state, but it's not true. We have many of them, but unfortunately, their presence is not noticed to all of us. Let us have their data very well according to their areas of specialization, so that we can train them very well. If it has been confirmed that admin officers are lacking in the civil service, then we have no problem. We can recruit them based on competency tests. And then on the issue of staff training, a lot has been said about training. During this year period and before the expiration of my tenure, I want to put more emphasis on staff training and retraining. Directors of Planning, Research and Statistics. We have also debt number of storekeepers in the state. They can be trained. We have many accountants. They can be trained. Gradually, the numbers of the internal auditors are also becoming slim. But they can train them. These, among others, are some of the requirements that I want you to look into. All has been said about Dr. Ghuluze is right, are right. My only problem is that he's a very gentleman. For you to rule very well, you must be tough and step on toes of many. I will be happy if within the next 6 months you are bringing files forward to my office recommended for dismissals and others. Yes, those that are not coming to work. Without punitive measures on ground, people will never do the right thing. Doing right thing does not mean wickedness. These are some of the issues that I want to tell you. But I want to assure you that under my leadership, I will support you. Work closely with the establishment division and the office of the SSG, so that within the shortest possible period, we shall identify the training needs of the Borno State Civil Service, and we can do it. Effective training. For the administrative officers, we need to examine their capacities very well and then train them based on the needs assessment. They can go for 6 months training, there's no problem. During your reign, we shall see rejuvenation in the civil service. I know you come with your neighbor, Engineer Abba Yusuf, because you pray together always in the mosque, trekking always in them. You can see them even for 10 years. You cannot see them missing the 5 daily prayers. This is a testament that he's a nice person. On this note, I assure you of my administration's support in your new assignment at the head of civil service Borno State as we work with commitment, efficiency, and creativity in service delivery. Thank you and God bless you.
Thank you, Your Excellency. And now that the brand new head of service has been sworn in and has received the blessing of His Excellency, the Executive Governor, it is now time for him to perform his very first official assignment, which is to address His Excellency and indeed this august gathering in a vote of thanks. Dr. Ghuluze, please.
Your Excellency, the Executive Governor of Borno State, Professor Umar Zulum, CON, MNI, FNSC, FNSE, the Speaker, Borno State House of Assembly, every represented by the Deputy Speaker, the representative of the Honorable Chief Judge of Borno State, the party chairman of APC, the leader of the House of Assembly, honorable members of Borno State Executive Council, the chairman Borno State Civil Service Commission, who is also the secretary to the Borno State Elders Forum, former head of service, permanent secretaries, distinguished advisors, special advisors, Senior Special Assistant, Technical Advisors, my friends and family, gentlemen, my Oga Patapata. Yes, sorry, Excellency. The Secretary to the State Government, Honorable Bukar Tijani, is also my mentor, Your Excellency. Gentlemen of the press, distinguished guests, good afternoon. I seize this rare privilege and opportunity to stand before Your Excellency today with a profound sense of humility and gratitude as I accept this huge responsibility of the position of the head of service of Borno State. I am deeply honored by the trust you place in me, and I am excited about the journey that lies ahead. First and foremost, I would like to express my sincere appreciation to Your Excellency as well as to all those who supported and guided me through my professional journey. Your belief in my abilities and potentials has led to this moment, and I am not taking it for granted. Your Excellency, I am not unaware of the amount of work and the challenges associated with this role, and I am not taking it lightly. It is a responsibility that requires vision, empathy, and unwavering dedication. I pledge to give my utmost best to this position and to serve with integrity and transparency. Your Excellency's foresight to bring the past glory of the civil service must be supported, and I assure you of our resolve to strategically aim at safeguarding the long-term sustainability of the state administrative infrastructure, especially in the face of mass retirements that have the potential to destabilize the system. It is a common knowledge that as the current workforce ages, many public servants in key positions are set to retire in the coming years. It is undoubtedly bereft of requisite equipment and appropriate human resources. This could leave a significant gap in the delivery of essential services to the people of Borno State, as well as hamper the smooth operation of government machinery. Recognizing this, Your Excellency, there is the urgent need to take steps to address the dwindling size and quality of the civil service, such as by injecting fresh talents into the system and also build capacity of the current civil servants to meet the evolving demands of the modern civil service. Our preoccupation during our tenure will therefore be dwelling on building a robust and technology-driven civil service with adaptable workforce that can effectively tackle the challenges of governance in the years ahead. This will be part of our broader plan to rejuvenate the state's civil service, bringing in youthful energy, new skills, and innovations. The aim is to provide the opportunity to embrace technology, improve service delivery, and create a more dynamic workforce that is capable of meeting the demands of a rapidly changing world. I want to assure Your Excellency that at the end of your tenure, you will leave behind a strong and efficient civil service that is responsive to the needs of the citizens. Your Excellency, let me not end this address without acknowledging the tremendous leadership and commitments of heads of service that have come before me for striving to maintain the standards of the civil service upon which I am committed to uphold and build on the legacies they have left for us. I also know that I am not a lone ranger, as I believe in the strength of collaboration and teamwork. I urge all to team up with me to actively contribute ideas, feedbacks, and insights. Finally, I am filled with enthusiasm for the possibilities that lies ahead. Together, we can chart a course towards progress, growth, and success. I'm optimistic about the future of the Borno State Civil Service and excited to be part of the journey. Once again, Your Excellency, I thank you most sincerely for the trust and confidence you repose in me. Thank you.
Thank you, Head of Service, Dr. Mohammed Ghuluze. This is where we now take the closing Fatiha before we run